How's it even making that sound, is it? It's the Overwatch sound, that's why. Okay. Dashboard. Map. Books before you count. There we go. I'm now trying to remember how to do a gamba. Ah, there it is. Gamba time, gamba. There we are. Should all be live. Give me a sec, I'm gonna mute this just to see how it sounds. That. And then do this, do this. Mute this just to see how it sounds. That. And then yes, that's fine. Okay. Mute this just to see how it sounds.
We're up and we're away.
That. Yes, sir.
Very cool. We got Matt. Excellent. All right, well, welcome, and we would say good evening or good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. I wouldn't know because I'm just an absolute chump from the northeast of the United States of America who doesn't know what he's talking about. If we're all a little unfamiliar, we got different crew in the booth today, including myself. I'm not really the most familiar around here yet. My name is Deadeye, and who am I joined by today?
I'm Chip. This is the first time I've casted a game for us, so I'm excited to see how this goes.
And then we got me, the stream host, Ultimate Slay, the British one, Mr. Jägermeister, as someone else calls me, quote unquote, Pipes loves to call me Mr. Jägermeister, just because I love myself some Jaeger bombs. Can't go wrong with Jaeger bombs, can we?
You drink Jaeger by itself?
To be honest, hell yeah, Jaeger, maybe a bit of Red Bull as well.
Oh, Jesus. My liver is telling me never to do that.
Yeah, you see, I went to Cyprus, and you got like drinks for like we paid for all inclusive, and Jaegers were free. So me and my mates kept on stocking up on Jaegers, kept doing Jaeger shots.
That sounds all-inclusive. Sounds amazing.
Oh, game is starting. The
Alright,
beautiful thing
Nepal
about it.
first.
Yeah.
Traveling to
What
Nepal.
map are we gonna see first?
I don't really know what to call it, kind of the middle one here. I just know it by having the boot points in the middle, you feel me? not the highest IQ individual, but I do know we are playing Overwatch Tiny Kittens Battle Cattle Tier 2, if I remember correctly. What are you expecting from these teams coming out first here, Chip?
So usually I expect to see more of a rush comp on this map. A lot of teams like to play poke until the point starts and then try to split their way in and poke each other out. But I feel as if a rush comp would work better. You want to take point first. You want to let the other team kind of force themselves into you and not let them take the point.
We're seeing a little bit of what you suggested, especially from the side of the Battle Cattle. Kind of got more of this divey style. Winston, Tracer, Echo, and then Skinny on the Lucio. Shout him out. I'm very familiar with Skinny from different places. And of course, you can't forget Piper on the Kiriko. And on the opposite side, Tiny Kittens, a little more of a pokey style. Clown on the Ramatra. We got Maywall from Element, Mac on Hanzo. Well, actually, Element and Adventure.
Wow.
And the support lineup of Kiriko and Moira. See kind of what will happen in this first engagement going on the point. Unfortunate we don't see any little bit of gambling, but you know we'll have to gamble a little later.
Yeah, I'll put that on right now.
Yeah, the Tracer in the backline already. Looks like they're taking the left side here. You see a Hanzo on this left side. You don't see a Hanzo on this map very often, but from flipping the map here, this could work out for the Hanzo, getting a better long angle.
That was a crazy rotation from both sides. They kind of just took the opposite sides of the map. Can't ever see anything like it, but...
Venture and Hanzo dropping low. Kiriko 1 HP. They take down the Kiriko, take down the Hanzo. This should wrap up the fight. Ramatra getting Piper. That won't be enough to change this fight. They just focus it down, and the point goes first.
huge first engagement from the Battle Cattle. Ideally, step out, have a little bit of a long first team fight, but they're looking really good here, especially with this really strong advantage in ult economy going into the second fight. Also a few swaps too. Back onto the Cassidy. Shout out all the Cowboys out there. Trying to tell me what time it is. As our neutral game seems to escalate on the like the righter side of the map, a little more of the boot potential. Arms are out early.
Matt going down early here. May dropping down low also. Has to use Ice Block, I believe. They could bring this fight back though. Ooh. Lucio falling here is big. And this will be another fight for the Battle Cattle. Good stick from the Tracer.
The Cloud is trying to get away, but skinny on this Lucio. All the frog players out there, bloodthirsty, not letting the robot get away. Annihilation cannot happen if you are in the spawn room, ladies and gentlemen, unless you fat finger your ultimate like good old Deadeye here.
Looks like they're waiting for something. Waiting for maybe both supports to come back, their tank to come back. They're going to take the engagement. Doing what their comp is good at, and rushing and poking out this right side here. But they are going to get counter-dived. Ooh, we see a pick onto the Tracer. Ramatra coming out. Could this be the fight changer? This is a big Ramatra
from Skinny as well. The beat actually is not like the poop.
Monkey finding two. Ramatra is not going to get exactly what they hope for. Oh! We have the cast taking out the Monkey. They could flip this point. Their supports are back faster.
On it. Mac. Another pick from the Cowboy here. There's the headshot. Whoa.
They're full backing up, giving up the point here before 99, which is important.
Yeah, that's very big there for the tiny kittens. But shout out to the tiny kittens of the world. I do have two cats myself. One cat is a lot bigger than the other. They are brothers though. But enough talking about real life cats. The in-game tiny kittens get a really good first team fight when as they already get an early first pick.
Good poke. Oh, early. Yeah, two early picks. This is gonna have to be a back out here. They can't afford to give up another pick.
No, I think the beauty about them getting 96% as well is if they actually capture the point, there's no overtime, since overtime starts at 97. So if they get one fight, they can pretty much win these right here, right now.
I kind of have to keep taking this poking and dry fighting here just to build up some ults.
Yeah, so overtime starts if you touch the point in 97.
This is a massive mail here. Forcing this Kiriko to really split. Two from the McCree. Cassidy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, can't be calling McCree anymore.
Yeah.
That is new.
Yeah, can't be representing the old name out here, folks. He is Cole Cassidy. The Cowboy, I just call him. I do play him quite a bit, so, you know, he's the time teller, if you will.
They are taking another dry fight, it seems here. Air's going down early. Did build the copy. Not using full spawn here. I think they need to die and reset quick. Yeah, they probably shouldn't have used Kyriel here. This was a die and get out kind of fight.
You make it too easy.
Yeah, unfortunate use of resources there. They on the side of Battle Cattle, they still have two ults though in both their DPS, and they have this Winston ult up. Opposite side of Tiny Kittens though, they have the Beat Coalescence and the Certified Annihilation. That's where we get our name from, folks. Ultimate online from the Ramatra. What was he in this final fight here?
They need to get on this Lucio quick. Make sure he can't beat here. I assume the beat's gonna come out very soon here. They need to just dump their ults. There's the beat. There's the annihilation. And as much as this primal is helping, I don't know if it's going to be enough. We have Moira on Akiri. And this seems like a first point win here, unless the Tracer can cut this out.
It's very possible now that we got two back.
Almost with the Ajax.
This is very winnable, very winnable. If the monkey comes back, this could be a whole point flip. Lucio going down, but he stalled long enough for hopefully his tank to come back. Kiri's gonna fall here. Monkey is back. They're stalling this out very well, but they're just taking too many solo fights here to win. And we will see Kittens come out with the first point.
Have we been here
That was a
before?
crazy last team fight there. For a while, there was a lot of back and forth. Constant just picks and being traded here and there. But we do see the Kittens come out on top. That's a really great way to bounce back too. Now, actually, I'll put a little thought behind it since I'm using my brain.
Of mine has a
They were
massive
down, what, it was
collection
like
of vintage
96-0, and then they wound up winning that point.
If they want, I could send them some stuff too.
Yeah, well, I'd love here to see a Jungle Queen rush.
I do like a good Junker Queen rush on this map. I've also been seeing a Ramatra May
Someone needs to fill this saddle.
on this map,
4,
which has worked out very well for a lot of teams.
1. Round.
Well, we do see a little bit of poke, and we play the Ramatra that way. Side of the Kittens with the Soj and the Cass, a little bit of Lucia. They want to get aggressive, and the Moira. Outside, they just stick with the same comp, stick with that dive, with the rush where they want to go for here, as they're gonna try and take the point first. Oh,
That's a big split. Kiri did not get around the corner fast enough. Mac finds 2 in a DPS and a support. Now, unless there's some heroics here, I believe this will be a first fight win for the Kittens.
Yes.
ever since the kind of like the turning point, map 1, Mac has found their stride on this cowboy. Popping off every fight. 2 picks is almost a minimum at this point.
Now they find out this Ramatra is playing up here. They should walk main and try to coordinate a dive. Maybe on the point, maybe onto the top. Forcing their way through this is... That's a big pick though. Good flank. 2 big picks on the flank. They gotta try to keep their monkey up. Good jump. Tracer is 1 HP. If he goes down, this could be bad. Kiri's going to go down here. Can Ramatra clutch this out while his team is coming back? Lucio down. They could win this fight. From what looked like a very losing position, Kittens is coming back here. They do put the Ramatra ult in, but they will win the point.
They still haven't seen.
And the auto economy as well is fully towards Battle Cattle here.
I'd give it to the Kittens there, because it started off a little shaky, because Ricky Biddies here had a great flank isolation on the point against Element, taking down the Sojourn real early. As we see possibly a repeat of the same fight, Ricky Biddies touching early, but now the tank comes on. 5v1, you gotta run!
Forcing point here is very good, because now you give your tank and your other DPS free space to work within height. That's a big pick. We see a pulse bomb come out. Mac gets 2. Oh my, he's found his stride. Holy. And they do seem they're gonna die and try to get out and get one last touch.
Who will it be though? You'd have to think either Ricky Biggs on the Tracer or Eris, who has their duplicate on Echo. Can anyone touch the point?
I think Tracer should
They do
barely.
get the touch. Primal is invested. High noon here. Finds no one. Here comes Copy. Copy's the Ramatra. Monkey finding 1 under the Soj. Mac finding another one. Kills the Copy too. Monkey finds Lucio. Clown kills Piper, but she does get the Kitsune rush out. Now up a tank, you would assume they win this fight and they have to just clean up. But Mac finds another one. It's going to be a Mac. Oh, Tracer and Lucio are back. There should be a point completely won.
That's a great bounce back win there for the Battle Cattle. That was
Great bounce back win.
That was crazy there from Boulderich. I did not expect the Primal to be invested that far deep and actually get the point touch too. It's an excellent play there from the Winston player.
Yeah, forcing the Primal, even just to get point touch, was very good there. He's also already 60 to another Primal. He could really play for this backline and get another Primal. Sojal coming out here. Will it find anyone? Clown finding Skinny.
Cooling down.
This is just a cleanup here.
Picks coming early and often for the Kittens. And now what's the kind of the
Coming out.
clutch situation? 2 more found.
And this will be a map win for K.
Yow.
Defeat.
That was a crazy first map here we had going on between the Kittens and the Battle Cattle, but with the Kittens taking the 1-0 lead, we will see who has the annihilation play of the game. It is Baldrich on Winston. I remember this, yeah, the double boop off the map, and then like the overall 4K. Is this Fisher? Did someone bring Fisher in?
His Winston mechanics are clean. His primal mechanics are clean.
That was a crazy play. I had no clue that these, like, I know the players here, like, they're good. Like, I've been here for a little bit. All these PC players are good at the game, but that was wild. Like, if I got hit with that, I would just leave the match. I would just be out of there. Be like, this guy is too good. I am out of here. From now we have our series decided here up 1-0. The Kittens had a lot going for them in the first map of Nepal as we now move to King's Row, our second map. What are you expecting here from the Battle Cattle now that they're down this one map?
Well, they did play dive, and it didn't really work out very well for them. I don't think they coordinated very well on their dives. So I expect to see more of a poke comp coming out from here where they let their tank play alone for a little bit, and then they kind of counter the rush dive. And they just group up and try to kill together.
I would like to see like the different strategy going on here. King's Row obviously very popular with the Reinhardt picks. Maybe we'll see some cultured Overwatch with Ryan Mirror.
It would be nice to see, but he doesn't get played very often these days.
What I'd love to see, I'd love to see from Kittens as well is maybe like a May Ryan to block off the most like important choke point. And just be able to like put so much damage into him. So hopefully we get to see that.
So let's not forget to get our gambling up, you guys. If you're not familiar, I am a very passionate about our degenerate gambling. Just kidding, it's not degeneracy because it's grapes, everybody. We are not gambling real money. Gamble responsibly, of course. However, you don't have to do that because these are channel points. And besides, who wouldn't want to earn just a few extra grapes from having to put down some of your precious grapes down on these games between the Tiny Kittens and the Battle Cattle, as we still are going to be preparing ourselves for the second map. And let me make sure that there's one extra thing still going on, because I can make a really cheesy comment. That I can, now that our gambling is up, make sure to also not forget, with your digital grapes, get your HelloFresh sponsorship in. HelloFresh, you get your 10 free meals with the use of our discount code, along with free appetizers as long as the code is still active. Make sure that you are feeding outside of the game so you don't feed inside the game.
We do see some swaps coming in. We see Eris and Ondak? I don't know how to say that name, but we do see them coming in. One support player, one DPS player, I assume. So maybe they will be the difference maker here for this map.
Yeah, get some fresh blood in.
Arya back in, actually. Baldrich out.
As the teams are still getting their decisions ready, we await the grand throwdown on what I believe many consider to be the best map in Overwatch 2. That's up for debate between every single person. I will not say anything definitive. But I do think King's Row is an excellent map and a true classic. As we go into the actual match. Now, if I make a really corny joke here, Jaeger, you may know these streets, don't you? You walk these streets in real life.
You know, that is very accurate. Yes, I do.
Yeah, just like Pipes on Midtown, ladies and gentlemen, we do have another caster who lives in the map. Overwatch 2 is based off of Midtown. He walks the streets and has that train in the middle. Very familiar with all of it. And now we have
Initiating
Jaeger knowing
match.
literally the exact layout of King's Row. When this map was created, okay, Jaeger was there, and Jaeger said, you know, we got some things wrong, and had to help Blizzard design the map just to be a little more fine-tuned, to really accurately resemble the map as to what it is in real life. Unlike me, because, well, I'm not very smart in terms of these design choices. But I can tell you though,
Ready for
pick
battle.
choices. Let them hear what they have.
We do see a Ryan May comp coming out from Battle Cattle here. This is what I expected. We do see a Ryan May comp, almost a mirror, coming out with the Mercy, which is not usually seen from Kittens.
Yeah, I'm very interested in just seeing what the idea will be behind. Because one side we have Arya on the Lucio for Battle Cattle as Jaeger on the stream. Okay, thank you. As I say, we do have 2 Battle Cattles. Jaeger's
Yeah, no, I had to update it because teams are swapped.
And the side swapped. But seeing no Lucio with the Reinhardt is very interesting because a lot of these times when Ryan with no speed, Ryan can actually get caught out in the open. Especially with that massive hitbox.
Now, as I did say with the mate,
This is a big... Oh, good wall. Will they trade Ryan's here? The Bastion turret one is over here soon. No one taking the first pick yet, despite the good... Oh, and there's the first pick from Ricky onto the May.
I think I'd love as well is maybe Mac to go Sim. To be able to just teleport around, get the high positions, and then just ambush Cattle. I'd love to see the Sim play, but I think Mac will probably just stay.
Yeah, I like the Sim play to TP to the high ground maybe. Taking that high ground is... Oh, this should be a nice pin from Clown. Wow, they should punish this Reinhardt very soon.
Yeah, this Ryan should be dead.
This Ryan should die, yes. Even trade right now. The res really showing up here, actually.
Oh man, they're getting up again.
3v1 with 1 Lucio. And it looks like Kittens will take this point.
What a crazy fight there. Because as soon as the fight started, and we seen the May wall come, I think, from those on OG's had the May. Cloud was able to bait out the wall real early, and then we seen that aggressive push into the back line. It shattered open up too.
Hanzo finding 1. Reinhardt does go down. Ricky finding 2 here. May and Reinhardt. This will be a full back out. I don't think they can give any more resources to this fight.
Appel did push the cart a little bit forward though. And now we see that they're still pushing a little forward. Mac was climbing up the wall. We'll see what happens in this next fight. Playing really up close to this overarch. I like the position because then you can get in a fight.
Another block shatter coming up from the other side this time. Let's see where this Blizzard goes. Will it find anyone? It finds a Ryan and a Lucio. Lamp coming in a bit too late. This Bastion should die also. Deciding to swap off the May here, and that should be a almost team kill. Yeah, team kill.
Bravo for the team kill coming out from Tiny Kittens as they continue to push forward on our second part of King's Row. 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Only a few ults active though for both sides. Eris with the Baptiste window, and then now Pelled with the Kitsune rush.
I think the best course of action here would be to try to play up a little bit when this point turns the corner. You window and you want to force them back. Yeah, here it is. Right when it turns the corner here, we see a window. They need to deal with this Hanzo high ground. Not much really they can do about it here though. He decides to back out, take a different angle. The Ana finds the Genji actually. Very close to Nano. They have Kitsune Rush. This fight is very winnable. Will they elect to use any ult is the question though. Big pin. Hanzo coming out. Ryan 1 HP, Ryan comes down. And unless there's some heroics here, there should not be another touch.
successful point capture for the Kittens as they look to get a few more staggers here at the end. Can Eris get away from Clown? The Reinhardt chains her spawn, and Eris can get away. Great regroup with their team.
You can't.
Judging on when this fight actually takes place, this could be 1 or 2 fight territory, especially with a few of these ultimates online here.
Genji falling low. Genji's gonna fall here to the Hanzo. Is that another block shatter?
That is, yeah.
Yes.
We have not seen a successful shatter coming in from both sides. Here's the
That one
shatter
is
coming in,
a big
actually.
one.
Massive shatter. And this is a very much a fight win here for Battle Cattle. They need to take this Hanzo down. They can trade the Bastion here. It will not hurt. The Bastion will be back faster than their team though.
Shout out Skinny from Battle Cattle from that was the first shatter during that fight. Skinny blocked it through the payload, expecting Clown to try to hit like the no look, if you will, through the payload. And Skinny just stood there, said, I know what you're gonna do, and blocked it with their shield. Very nice play from the Battle Cattle Reinhardt.
I like the Reinhardt playing this corner here with his team to support him. That's a big pick from the Mei. We do see the Genji blade come out. Finding nothing though. Forced to back out here and give up space. Kittens will clean up here.
Let's stop that payload from getting any further.
Made another just like almost I think is a team kill, but the game does not like to agree with me. Doesn't matter because they're still in a very good position as the Tiny Kittens are, should clarify.
On this last point with not a lot to touch here, you would like to see them hold these spawn doors. You see the Bastion finding one, kind of just ignoring this Rein and going for more kills. Good boop actually, wow. Boop's finding both of the Reinhardts.
That's crazy. Both Boops. Frog over, German Reinhardt, Massive Knight, doesn't matter. Boop City. Boop off the map, Boop kill with damage, doesn't matter. Bloodthirsty supports.
Both shatters online for both teams. A shatter could be the fight deciding element here. Big pick onto the Lucio. I do expect to see a shatter come out here actually. It's a massive window. There's the shatter. Big counter shatter actually. Not a lot to do after it though. Nano Ryan trying to find some kills. But Skinny is just... Oh, he was dominating the backline, but both DPS seem to focus him down. 71 health on Khan here. In my humble opinion, this is a fight win for Battle Cattle.
You have your Reinhardt in the mix. Well, now the opposite side, the Titans do have the Reinhardt in the mix. Both sides now. I've actually been had for a while. I know why I say now. With the Lucios being able to move these big Germans around. Oh, see how we get in the final play. These dragons open up.
It's a big Alta zone. Ooh. Sebastian almost falling. Does get naded. Charge finding nothing. This Reinhardt is 1 HP. He falls. Now with Battle Cattle's Ryan up, what can Tiny Kittens do here to really touch this point? They kind of just have to poke and saw, hopefully break his shield for the Ryan to come back. Missing a sleep dart, gets the Mega.
Gotta engage with your beat.
Shielding off.
Both beats.
This could be a big high noon here. We do see Genji to get 2. Window coming out here, just the Reinhardt and the Lucio. Ryan does fall and Lucio is low HP here. But the Bastion ult, Battle Cattle will not get 3 caps here.
Don't hit a man for his success.
The Fist of Glory taking down the Tracer. Final desperation touch for Mac. Very good hold at the end for the Tiny Kittens. Now have victory in their sights. 63.26 meters separates our teams and a point capture, if you will.
Initiating match.
Now, I wonder to see what the cattle will elect to do now that they're on the opposite side. Do you think they stay aggressive or play a little more passive?
I personally think they should go more aggressive. Since, you know, it is my map after all. Yeah. I personally think, yeah, they should go more aggressive. They should try and take more of the high ground. Especially with a sim TP. If they do bring that out, it would be quite detrimental for the opposing team.
We do see
Yeah,
Kittens
absolutely.
taking the Bastion out here. We'll
Ooh,
play from Battle Cattle's book.
both sides
Hoping they
actually
can
elect
have
for the
some
Bastion.
success.
It's a lot of robot.
It is a lot of robot.
However, both sides, different support comps.
5,
Cattle, they got
4,
Ari on the Lucio and Eris on the Baptiste. On the opposite side, Meow and Lunar got through the Kiriko and the Ana.
defend objective.
Both still on Reinhardt though. Thumbs up from the casting team for this cultured Overwatch playing.
Absolutely. Love to see a good Reinhardt match. Terraform used from the defense side here first.
Shout out Jaeger because it seems like they have taken Jaeger's advice. The Symmetra is out, folks.
Yep. Actually, a very good wall, denying them the high ground for now. Good TP here to take their high ground. Big Ana nade, actually. Wow. Then they capitalize off it, though. Looks like they're just going to kite it. Symmetra's going to drop early here. Big pin. Ryan goes down, and this should be a very easy point capture for Battle Cattle.
Couldn't have drawn it up any better. You teleport your team, Ricky gets an opening pick, found 2, team engages, you clean up. It's like walking in, okay, they've seen the point, they said, we know what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this space. A little bit of high ground engagement, thumbs up, as I am a hit scan player, you know I love them high ground scenarios. So now we got a little bit of
Ryan kind of just getting bullied here. Bastion will fall to the fire strike. A little late lamp. Now, you wouldn't really expect it from how the fight went, but Kittens Ryan is going to get their shatter first. They may not expect this.
under the card shatter. We've seen it 2 times already, but what happened a 3rd?
Big shatter, but denied the follow-up. Another big shatter, 2-man shatter here. Reinhardt pin, and another fight win for the Battle Cattle.
That was a crazy sequence of events. Seeing one shatter thrown to open up, you know, open up a little cloud, but he blocked it.
Blocked shatter. It wasn't quite a blocked shatter, but it was more of a couldn't follow up because they denied the pin.
Yeah, it was a block pin. Unfortunate little misclick from Eris. Immortality is out early. Will that be a huge factor in this fight? See if the Kittens can take advantage of no immortality.
This Bastion don't find anything here. It does. It finds the Ana. Mac goes down. Both DPS down. Tank down. And I mean, they're just dropping like flies here. 5 minutes to cap this 3rd point.
I do love the aggression there from Skinny. Playing so like up forward inside the backline, the whole team.
Skinny has just been like the poster child of aggression in this map. You love to see it coming out from these newly buffed tanks, as per the most recent patch of the game.
Clown here.
We'll swap up for Mantra.
We did see. This is. You know, when you press Q with your Genji blade, you have every ability looking at you, and you know it's not really a fun time these days. Not really.
This could just be a 1 battle fight. This could be.
Even with that, it's looking like the Battle Cattle will win this. He can even, shatter. Finding the Ramatra, and a C9.
Wow! The shatter to C9 combo is crazy for the Battle Cattles to tie up 1-1. The annihilation play of the game going to Ricky Middies on the Bastion. Which moment was this from? Is this? Oh, it's from Final Point on what, defense?
Yes.
A little 3K, little casual 4K.
Riding that line.
That might have been one of the most casual 4Ks I've ever seen in my life.
I just gotta hope
Stroll
now
out right in the open,
teams don't swap.
Just let it absolutely rip. Shout out to all of my gamblers out there. Battle Cattle gamblers, you have gotten your grapes. Make sure to gamble on this next upcoming map, as we have Caliseo, the push map. I may be a little bit more of a new Queen Street enjoyer myself, but I am not a player. Beggars cannot be choosers. We will cast nevertheless. Also, need to remind the chat, make sure that we are thinking and maybe purchasing a little bit of HelloFresh with our discount code, as we are sponsored by said company. Get your free appetizers for life, okay? Life. As soon as this discount code expires, it could go away, but guess what? If it never runs out, you never run out of apps. That means every day you can have appetizers delivered to your front doorstep. You don't gotta pay for meals. You don't gotta pay for the appetizer because you've already got them for free. Not to mention your first 10 meals are also free. So you have 10 meals of less than 30 minutes of preparation to make delivered to your front doorstep so that you can feast on their wide selection of their massive menu, I think spanning across 70 plus items. Okay, that's a lot of options. Unlike me, when I have to cook something, it's like 4 options. HelloFresh opens that up to a wide variety of many different choices. All pre-portioned. Everything comes in a certain size so that you don't have to measure anything. You just grab it, prepare a little bit as per the very well detailed and oriented instructions that come with your meals, and have very fresh and of course cooked by yourself food. Who doesn't love to cook their own meals? HelloFresh. Make sure you use our code. Now, back to the matter at hand, so we can get a little bit more information for our gamblers out there. What are we thinking, crew?
Wow. Go on, you can speak first.
Based on the playstyles, we do see some subs here, but based on the playstyle of Tiny Kittens, I do think that they're going to struggle a tiny bit if they don't play more aggressive here. With Skinny still on tank, I think if he plays as aggressive as he did last map, I think this will kind of be a roll on the tank side.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. As well as, like, if Mac and Dean can actually play together more. So with the shatters, with maybe Dean being able to charge, do like what Skinny did, charge into the back line, then Mac might be able to pick off some backline strugglers, such as like the healers, etc. Only if the
I'm also a
shield
huge fan of Skinny. I'm sorry, I did
oh,
not
go,
know that
nah,
I was
go for it, go
cutting
for
you
it.
off. I got a little too excited seeing Skinny, you know. got a little bit of history with Skinny. Skinny is a little bit of I know tank player out here playing the games.
Yeah,
I'm not super familiar with Skinny's game, but I do know that Skinny can run a stream very well. I worked with Skinny one time, about like a year ago. It was the first time Skinny had worked running the stream, you know. It was basically the little like bird in my ear telling me where he was looking at, and I would just yap on stream. Good time. Maybe at some point we can get Skinny in this booth, you know, even increase our talent pool even more, because more casters is always better, okay? We always have a bigger diversity here. A lot of different minds here, you know. We got 2 Americans here, and you go across the Atlantic, and you got one of the people who helped Blizzard design King's Row, okay? You got a little bit of our English variation here. A little more proper because I am not good at English. Though I'm very good at typing English. Weird thing, I don't know. I'm good at yapping.
I'm being abused now because I'm being abused because I forgot to remove one extra L.
No!
No!
Unlucky.
Oh, there we
I
go.
can't spell though.
Coloseo, there you go.
Hey, let's go.
There you go, lads.
We have our correct spelling. Don't
Yeah.
worry. We've spelled Coliseum wrong many times.
To be honest,
I think
it's a hard
more
one.
often we spell it incorrectly than actually correctly.
To be honest, though, I always thought the E came after the both out, like one of the L's. Because like if you say Coloseo.
Coliseum,
I don't fucking know, man.
That was like a
Coloseo?
tongue twister.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking she sells seashells on the seashore.
Oh, that's rough. So we see where the viewers are leaning. 83% are betting on the Battle Cattle. I think it's a smart bet, you know, because obviously we're feeding the chat information. We're seeing that Skinny is still in. See if Skinny can replicate their success against the Kittens on more of this open push map. Skinny gap incoming, says the chat. Well, we'll have to see. Because it looks like we're going to see, is this Dean Kane? I think we'll have Dean Kane coming in, who has the Reinhardt profile picture. Talk about Chad, okay? I can feel the aura already like radiating through my game. Probably the only good feeling this game will ever give me is seeing other people play it. Because this game, unfortunately, sometimes doesn't like us very much in matchmaking.
No, sometimes I just want to rip my hair out with these games.
I feel like literally I do. As we still have a little bit of waiting. Is have we started the there we go, okay. The game was trying to make Jaeger look bad, okay? That was not Jaeger's fault, that was the game. Okay, everybody tell Blizzard that they're goofy.
Hey man, it wasn't my fault. I was just waiting around.
It's on Blizzard this one, guys, okay?
Yeah.
They're goofy. Make sure to remind them. Don't send them hate, please. Okay? They don't deserve it.
See now, this is where they should. This is where both teams should do what my team did. In a different league, go all the furry characters, beautiful characters, you know. Oh, and they don't. No ball. Devastating.
Let's attack the enemy from the front.
Reinhardt coming from Skinny. Facing off against the Ramatra, though he does not know that.
Well, soon enough, he will, because both sides do have the Lucius able to speed up to the point. Opposite supports are changed though. Aaron's sticking with Baptiste, Meow's sticking with Kiriko. Mac and U-Metal now coming in. They have the Bastion and the Hanzo respectively. Opposite side for Cupides and Jaco G's have another Bastion, a lot of robot, and then half man, half robot in Green Cyborg Ninja Dude.
First point here, first fight. A lot of poking. We do see the Bastion from the side of Kittens come out with the first pick. And it will be a backup from the side of Battle Cattle.
A little bit of Shimano and Shimano Crime too, right after a little bit of Bastion on Bastion Crime. For all of our lore enjoyers. You know, maybe that one lore with Hanzo, Genji ends up differently, and then Hanzo shoots Genji in the temple with an arrow. That'd be very unlucky for the story. However, the only story that we care about is the Annihilation Overwatch. Map 3, 1-to-1, series story, second fight, let's go.
Going into the backline, going into Bastion, they look to be focusing down this Reinhardt, but he does get the lamp and Ramatra falls.
Nobody's on Timmy right now. There we go. Now we see Cattle hopping with Timmy into their direction. we're wondering about a little bit of Timmy lore. Shout out PD Pipes if he's out there. The robot in push, we dubbed him Timmy. And Timmy at the midway point is seeking his illustrious butt scratch. So that he can stop being stunned and actually push the little, I don't know, the barricade. That's what it's called, folks. The barricade. Even further.
Shatter online. Also window online for Battle Cattle. This ult advantage is going to make a big difference here. Solo shattering the Ramatra, which is actually, in my opinion, a very good play here. Trying to bust them down, and they do. Lucio falling 1 HP. I like the decision to solo shatter the Ramatra.
Yeah, it was quick work, you know?
Did any of you just see Dean hover over that not Winston, the ball? He was debating on going ball.
Wild events here, folks. Say, no, we got the best of the best.
With the Kyrie ult, we do see the beat. They did force out both support ults. Genji getting 3 here. Can Genji fight? Ooh, and there will be a fight win for Kitten.
The cyborg fell off the map after being shot by his brother. The betrayal's crazy, but very good blade there from Machaka. I thought that was a little bit of a misclick at first, but then the 3K makes you think a lot differently. But we do have a little bit of swap action going on. View Metal Jackets now off of the robot onto the Sim.
Here comes the Bachelor. Can't find anyone. It does find the Symmetra actually. Elected not to use the Suzu to save the Symmetra here.
A lot of Sim haters probably loving the choice.
Using the Suzu to get out here. This Ramatra's in the back. I need to focus down this Ramatra here quickly. Bastion's gonna fall. And the bot will be taken by Kittens.
Run along, Timmy. However, Cloud not letting Arya and Skinny go.
If they find the time, this could be a massive stagger.
No cigar though. Greatly retired by Eris.
Lucio, 1 HP. Big shatter here? Not a whole lot. Go off that shatter. But they do find 2 here. It looks like they'll be recapping the bot before they take the lead. Now, in my opinion, I think they should leave the bot at the middle here and take a fight. I think that's best for them because they don't want to push the fight into them.
Doesn't seem like
the advantage. A little bit?
Yeah, right here is where I think the bot could stay. You have some cover here, you can take a fight. You can force out ult as they do. Finding the first pick on the side of Battle Cattle. Giddy finds 2! Falling low though. Kiriko falling to half HP.
I've got a mirror from Brian.
Will be picked up here, but will it be used?
Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Rhine mirror is out, folks. To all of the Rhine enjoyers in the chat, I know we had a few out there. Back with the Rhine duel. Dean Kane now trying their hand against Skinny. Who will prevail?
They keep finding the first pick in this fight. Here comes the Hanzo ult. It could be big. Finds one, but it's traded out. And this is just a cleanup now. Skinny is running over this whole team almost.
The craziest part of that fight is Jocko G's with the blade. Ajaxing Clown. Clown is mid-air, about to land the beat, and the blade puts the frog down before he can drop the beat.
First Ajax of the day.
And Timmy is going to get his butt scratched, folks.
They do get the checkpoint here. Mac finding the Genji. Big shatter here. They should focus on the turn, but he pins the Sim instead. Ryan goes down. Both Ryans are down now. And the Bastion's going to fall in the bot. They should get some good close spawns here.
This map has been back and forth. Pushes, I think, typically 10 minutes of map time. We're 8 minutes in, and it's still neck and neck. 7 meters, well, probably a little less than 7 meters, more like 6 or something, separating these teams as we go to almost 2:30 on the clock.
The Sim wall could be big here, but it will still not be enough to keep him alive. He's fallen now twice to the Bastion ult. Suzu coming out for the Reinhardt, but I don't think it's going to be enough to keep him alive. He's just getting focused down too hard. And if they find this Kiri escaping, this could be a big stagger here.
But Kiri can regroup with the Hanzo of Mac. Neither which falling. That's great falling back tactics from the Kittens to get a quick refight, or second fight. My brain's not working, folks. Back into the faces of Battle Cattle.
Lamp coming out here, Suzu coming out here from the side of Kittens. Window coming out. That window can't really utilize a lot here because they just flip. What? This fight is over. The shatter has been blocked. What can you do? Skinny is just running over this team. I was gonna say good fight, but
Skinny's 8 million IQ.
Shatter.
Skinny is actually playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Okay, Skinny might be the most big-brained individual in the lobby right now, even in chat. Okay, Skinny might be the highest IQ imaginable here, but does go down.
I was going to say that this was a good flip and a good fight to get rid of this window, basically, but then Skinny just blocked the shatter.
Skinny has like 5 or 6 block shatters on the day already. I mean, like, talk about reading your opponent, okay? Skinny's reading the entirety of Tiny Kittens. Like, Tiny Kittens is an open book, okay? It's like Skinny has the Chronorium and can see the future, okay? Skinny knows when they're going to shatter, and Skinny blocks.
We love God. I'll bring the cod lore in now.
Can Skinny find a shatter of his own here? Solo shatters the Kiriko. Hitting the Rhine. V comes out here. Venture finding one, and Skinny will fall. The Kirill is just too much to handle here. Baptiste still contesting this. Pushing the bot back.
10 seconds.
That's a huge fight win for the Kittens. Because now they're in 1.0 territory.
Even if they get checkpoint here, it might not be very good for them because the bot's gonna stall out.
And Timmy does have to scratch his butt, you know, he has needs. Okay, even robots have their own priorities, like, you know, getting a little rub in real quick. Blade out early though.
Blade coming out early. Can it find the Hanzo? It does find the Hanzo. Venture falls to... And this seems like a map win. After this, Lucio falls. They should stop pushing the bot, let it just stall out. Yeah, and this is a map win for Battle Cattle. Skinny again, looking like an MVP.
Battle Cattle have shown themselves champion of the Timmy. But who gets the annihilation play of the game? Dean Kane!
Actually.
A lot of Reinhardt play we've seen in these two. And it wouldn't even play the game if it didn't start with taking out Skinny.
Actually coming out from the second to last fight, he gets 3. I do respect the Ryan play from both teams. Ryan Mirror is always a fun one to watch.
Exactly. We gotta thank the Blizzard devs for making Rhine actually playable, because now we get to benefit. We see these great matchups from the two hulking, same but different Germans, because they, obviously one and the same hero, but two of the different players. Map 4 upcoming. We're gonna go to the streets of Dorado for our escort map into map 4. Battle Cattle up 2-1 in the series. And of course, you know who's also up 2-1 in series? Hello Fresh and delivering to your doorstep. It's a 2-1 deal, okay? As I type in the chat, little command to make sure we can all see the discount code. Always gotta remind everybody, okay? 10 free meals, because who doesn't like to eat, okay? Eating is like the best part of my day. Obviously, besides casting. I think that might be a little over that. Eating is the second best part of my day. And if it's free, you can't beat that, okay? Along with the free appetizers, as long as the code is still active. So this code, this code might be active till 2067. Who knows? Random date. Free apps every day to that point, okay? You want mozzarella sticks one day? You got mozzarella sticks. Next day, you're feeling boneless chicken wings. Doesn't matter, you got that. Maybe you're feeling a salad. Got that, okay? Everything delivered fresh from their little facility to your doorstep, okay? HelloFresh, all meals, less than 30 minutes of prep and cooking. Eat, feast, eat out of the game, because you don't want to be feeding your enemies in the game, okay? The only person you want to feed is yourself and your loved ones. If you so live with your loved ones, of course. If you have your own house, God help you, I pray, because I hope that you live out your mortgage. You know what we all will live out, though? This series between the Battle Cattle and the Tiny Kittens. What are we all thinking going into map 4?
I'm thinking I gotta change the whole thing again.
A little bit of stream technicalities we gotta go through.
I gotta switch over everything. I should have probably thought about this whole stuff beforehand.
Hey, well, we'll get it done now.
Quick, yeah.
So yeah, no big deal, folks. We'll figure it out. But Chip, what are you thinking going into map 4?
I'm really hoping to see more Rhine, but it does look like Skinny will not be on the tank, but will be playing support this game, I assume, from the positioning here. So we might not see some Rhine, we might see more of a Winston comp. I do like to see some Winston from time to time. Another respectable tank, in my opinion.
So you see Balderich coming back in. For everyone that's been here in this series, the duration of it, remember map 1. You see Balderich was in map 1, played a little bit of Winston, and had a very clutch point touch at the second point of our first map to help their team have a very good series and sequence. However, they would drop that first map, but it seems that has not phased them, okay? Because just like John Cena, you can't see me, okay? Their time is now. Up 2-1. It seems like any time right now to go in and pounce and get this series over. But we gotta remember that they are cattle. They do not pounce. Tiny Kittens are the ones who are more akin to pouncing on their prey. Down 1-2 in the series. Not bothered, okay? Because why would you be bothered? You won the first map. Gotta remember, this is still very winnable, okay? Just because you're down, you gotta win 2 in a row. Their teams won 2 in a row. Who cares, Go out there, have a little fun, win some maps, win some fights. Because we haven't seen a blowout map, okay? Unfortunately, what we've seen the casting booth most of our season, if you have been sticking around with us much of our time here in chat, you'll know that most of these games, they usually go 3-0. As players, you either love it or hate it because you're on one side or the other. As casters, we're like,
You see, this is completely why my team obviously BM'd Spectrum. We thought, you know what, we might as well help them out. The casters obviously not help Spectrum out. We thought, you know what, we'd help the casters out, get another game in.
was that on Calceo?
Yeah.
I was casting.
Yeah, when Domino was spamming voice lines as Sombra.
See, now we get insider information, ladies and gentlemen. We now know what they were thinking.
Nah,
It was a
the real thing
5,000
is,
IQ.
yeah, the thing is, I joined, like, I unmuted my mic. I was like, stop voice line spamming. We're gonna get forfeited. What did he do? He stopped, but beforehand, you caught him. Oh, but yeah, and then afterwards, Shambhala, beautiful map. Came to the wire though, that Shambhala game.
That was a good series, and we have another one on our hands. Just in case anyone in chat is wondering, from what I know, there is no BM allowed in this match. However, in the Annihilation Overwatch League, we do allow the teams to agree on if BM will be allowed in their match. So, in case of Jaeger's here, if Jaeger and our team, these two teams, decide to agree on BMing, you can spam voice lines and have no punishment coming your way.
Us versus Pigeons should obviously be casted because it's going to be a lot of BMing.
Get that on your radar, folks.
However,
But now you can get Dorado on your screen.
It's not going to be casted.
No. Well, we'll have to fix that. We'll have to fix that. Well, I'm gonna have a meeting with the higher ups, okay? And we're gonna get that fixed.
I mean,
Okay?
we've got two games we've got 2 games in a row. The one's us versus Shiva, then after, like straight after, us versus Pigeons.
We're gonna have a sit-down meeting with the higher ups. You know, I'm gonna sit them down, and we're gonna have a discussion. Kind of like how chat is having a little bit of discussion about a few different things. Some of the players, you know, get some grapes in there, gamble a little bit. Dorado, a little different scenery. A lot of good high ground. Personal favorite of mine, because I can just sit on a high ground like a rat and shoot down on people. Wonder we'll see any sort of hit scan, and it looks like we will not. But a lot of aggressive composition choices.
Yeah, we're gonna have some dive comps in here.
I like what I am seeing. However, interesting choice on Battle Cattle side. They have the Winston. Okay, Winston Overwatch for all of our Winston enjoyers out there of the world. Echo Genji, DPS line, and then here's where the interesting part comes in. You have the Mercy with the Kiriko. Now, my thought would be we're gonna pocket Echo. Because at the side of Tiny Kittens, unless, well, Mac and Clown, they are pretty accurate, especially Mac on this Hanzo. Mac does not miss, so we're gonna have an interesting matchup here, especially with Dean also on this Diva, who has been, in my opinion, probably the top tank in this patch with that crazy defense matrix of 3.5 seconds.
We do see the Reaper and the Diva here basically countering the Winston completely, so it's gonna be a rough time for Baldric here.
It's a lot of a low ground engagement too. You know, here we go though. Dean Kane does engage, but nothing to be found.
Baptiste falling first. Ricky finding 2 with the beam. And basically flipping the high ground here to Battle Cattle. Reaper falling very low here. He will fall. But so, Dean finds 2, Lunar finds 1, and Battle Cattle seems to be backing out on this. They need to take a quick engagement here to capitalize on these low numbers.
Dean Kane played excellently there. Dove in, didn't get the kill on Skinny, but then got to 2 on the cart. Can't ask much more from your Diva player.
Echo already having the copy though this fast is very impressive. Maybe we see a copy invested here. Mac back on capacity. Pushing as far as possible with this bot. Missing the jump, not really forcing him off high ground. Lunar finding another one. Ricky falling. Or Ricky making the Reaper fall here. And there goes Baldric.
Little cheeky point cap too from Ricky and Dapko G's here. Dapko does fall, but you do get an extra like, what, 10, 15 meters just from pushing him in the middle of that craziness, that team fight.
We see more of an ult economy coming out on the side of Battle Cattle here with the tank and the copy. But if they can force them off high ground, it's gonna be hard for them to play this point.
All the ults starting to come online here. We may see a fight here where like 4 or 5 ults are just invested on both sides.
Kiriko getting headshot by the Cassidy. Ricky finding the bat and the Cassidy with the copy here, copying D.Va. Getting her out of mech, does not use the bomb to get a remech. And this should be a full point here for Battle Cattle. Ricky is going absolutely insane on this Echo right now. Finding another one installed!
Wow! Ricky's popping off! Even without the pocket on Ricky right now, Ricky has just gotten Echo and Dorado and has just started clicking, okay? Ricky must have tuned into stream during the little like intermission we have between maps and seen everyone was just like skinny this, skinny that. Let me lock in her quick on Echo and show everybody what I'm truly made of.
Blade coming out, we're all coming out. This could be a massive high noon here. Only finding Ricky.
I mean, with the way Ricky's been playing, that is pretty massive.
That is a massive ult. But this is only supports here in Battle Cattle, so they have to back out.
Best part is for Tiny Kittens, you only invested 2 ults, which you can get back very quickly. Still sitting on your D.Va ult, your Blossom, and your window with the high ground advantage.
Yeah, they could window this high ground here and force this monkey to jump in, basically. Or they just get free poke here with the window. Yeah, here it is, forcing the monkey to jump onto the window. But he's still gonna fall. Oh, Primal comes out actually, forcing them off. Like I said. But this Cassidy still playing the window, still playing the high ground. He basically has free reign up here. And with Mac being able to hit shots, like we've seen. Good bubble. Does find Ricky though, that's unfortunate. The res will come out showing its value. And in my opinion, they should be pushing a little bit more. Yeah, here comes the Curie ult. And basically Ajax the Reaper up there. Yeah, this will be a back out from the side of Kittens. Having to give up this point.
Great bounce back.
We need to stagger this D.Va. That would be a massive stagger here. Yeah, big stagger coming out.
Bunny Blaster is lethal, folks. But when you're 1v5, I think it does like 20 some damage per shot. Just can't get you far enough.
Just can't get it done.
Don't sleep on it though, okay? I've lost an embarrassing amount of 1v1s to a baby D.Va.
We do see the Mercy pocketing the Echo here. Just getting this poke damage down. Looking for another copy. Does find the bat. Does not use copy to stay alive, which is surprising. Here comes the Blade. The Blade finding the Moira. Good use of the Blade when she didn't have Fade. They could basically just focus down this. He does find one though! D.Va out of mech, not a lot he can do here. Primal forcing them off and they do not get a touch.
Wow. What an attack from Battle Cattle.
Score.
They lost like what? 2, 3 fights maybe? That whole offense?
Sides.
After first point it was pretty much smooth sailing. They lost one fight on second point and just went from there.
Match.
And we're able to secure 2 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock. That's going to be pretty tough to beat if you're Tiny Kittens. However, nothing is impossible. Okay, you've seen a little bit of juice come up from Battle Cattle. Maybe offense on Dorado is what these teams are all about.
Yeah, this high ground is just really hard to deal with if you don't have the correct tools, but if they come out on the D.Va, I think they have a good chance of taking this high ground and forcing people off of it.
Ready for battle.
D.Va just so good right now in this meta.
Yeah, D.Va being absolutely crazy. A little bit of like a little OG farmers, even with the new Pharah. Those rockets do ridiculous damage, even without a boost. And with a little bit of blue beam, that's gonna put a world of hurt for the Battle
We
Cattle.
do see Ricky on this Echo though. Could help deal with this Pharah. Not much else to deal with other than maybe the Ana. The Winston can jump with Primal, but it will be hard to deal with this Pharah.
With the way Ricky's been hitting shots, I wouldn't put it past Ricky to be able to snipe U-Metals far out of the sky. If U-Metal decides to try and take some aerial dominance.
Attackers incoming.
Shout out the Kobe. I seen that anti. It wound up hitting the roof, but credit to Eris for giving it an attempt.
Monkey getting almost full dive here by the Pharah and the D.Va, forcing him off this first height. Forcing him onto the point. Maxwell's low, but is not going to get capitalized on. Monkey missing the jump. That could be big for if his D.Va finds this high ground before the Monkey can get back.
No dice.
Genji getting dove here might fall, actually. No, they do not commit more than the D.Va to that dive. Mac finding the first kill, Mac finding the first two. We've seen him hit shots in this series, and it looks like he's back in form.
Double kill.
Yeah, so that's a first fight win for the Kittens here, and big ult charge. They have Mercy ult already.
Some dare may say Mac is back. Especially with a little bit of Matrix, you don't take the damage as on Daco. G's now onto the Tracer. So even more aggression from the side of Battle Cattle.
Yeah, I do like the Tracer pick here. Getting this, you're pretty much letting this this Cassidy and Carey do what they want in the backline. Yeah, there it is. There's Ricky taking on the Pharah, like we expected. Yeah, the Tracer is just pestering this Cassidy. Mercy falling. Can the Brig and Ana take down this Pharah? Just D.Va? Oh, High Noon coming out. This could flip the point. Two shields though, hard to deal with. Does find the Tracer though. But still, we do see a Battle Cattle fight win with the D.Va out of mech. They might not even be able to find her, so she will be fighting without a mech for the first little bit of this fight.
Bunny Blaster in full effect. How funny would it be to see Ricky copy the baby D.Va?
That would be something. That probably wouldn't be on purpose, but it would be funny.
If I'm Ricky, I'm doing it. I'm hitting shots. If I'm hitting shots like Ricky, which is going back to the spawn room because Mac is back.
Yeah, that's a big pick. Does force out this rally. Both of them not finding a lot here, but they will take down Mac with the rally.
Yes, folks, you do think you know who that is on the break. That is Skinny, playing the mini Reinhardt on support. Skinny's like undefeated with these melee characters.
The Pharah getting taken out by the Tracer here. I was going to say I would like the Tracer to take this high ground and try to play for it. Now she's in the back line.
60 seconds remaining.
Baldric maybe going to have forced me use Primal in this fight as he's getting bursted down. Mercy all coming out. Back finding the Tracer. That was an insane shot. Bar all coming out, finding the tank. And this will be a point capture for Tiny Kittens. Pharah finding her value there.
Mac is putting in the work. Shout out, we have in chat a little bit of point redemptions. Big Wing Queen saying that we need to follow a little bit of Ricky Biddies on the stream cam for about 30 seconds. The Ricky Biddies is kind of finding their matchup now. After dominating on attack, Mac has found their map 1 stride back on this cowboy. Still a little bit of high ground team fight engagement too. Winston and the dealer going up.
Avoiding this, yeah, just avoiding this Pharah. It's a good bubble, but oh, and the bubble falls just at the wrong time.
That's not like the second time it's happened. You remember earlier with the Max High Noon, the bubble fell just as the ultimate ended, which let Mac be able to High Noon on Dr. G's Tracer.
I don't even think the bubble fell at the time that the High Noon was able to pick him off. I think they was just able to kill him through the bubble. Yeah.
Could be it.
You see another High Noon coming out. The Pharah copy. The High Noon really not going to find anything here. It's stuck in the small room.
that was all Ricky Bitties.
Mac finding Tracer again. Ricky is gonna go for the kills here. Forcing on this diva, but the support's just too much for the DPS to handle here.
Gotta give Ricky Bitty their credit once more. Copied the Pharah and then seen Mac ulting on the stairs, and with the booped Mac back towards the Mega, completely nullifying behind it.
Yeah, I really think that's possible now with the Pharah boop change. It does boop you further, and that I think that helped push him all the way into that room. This Echo fighting this diva, Mercy, and Pharah up top. They're looking for this Ana. Good sleep from Eris, forcing this diva to stop using her flight. We see the Kyriel coming out from Kittens. Can they capitalize off this Kyriel though? Big nano here. Probably going to find Mac here with this jump. We see Pharah's value getting 2 with the barrage. And the Rev coming back out onto the Kiri. And as soon as they get this Genji down, Genji's stalling for as long as possible, but this will be a point capture.
Lunar got a pick with the Glock. Shout out all of the bloodthirsty Mercies of the world. It's always good to see the medic getting their hands a little dirty and taking down an enemy.
Now I would like to see a coordinated Genji, Echo, and Monkey dive here. I think that could really turn this fight around. Well, yeah, Genji and Monkey both coordinating on, and the Brig actually coordinating on Matt. Eris fighting her own battle against the Pharah and the Diva does survive. Very impressive there. Just the Diva alone, still alive.
I think Battle Cattle have found their strategy. Find Mac, isolate Mac, and take Mac out of the fight. Because Mac has been putting Ricky basically in their place on this offense, defense, however you want to look at it, from either side of the table. And once Mac goes down, we're seeing these team fights just snowball very quickly for the Cattle.
I would like to see the same thing. It looks like they're all grouping up here on this height, allowing the Kiri to push the point. Now, in my opinion, I think the Pharah should be pushing this point, maybe even the Cass, because of the better range. Blade finding one, Ricky falling to the Kiri. Kiri will be getting dove on the point, does TP out. Primal coming out, does find a Kiri. Eris finding Lunar, big pick here, and this might be a hold. If they stagger this Diva here, this could be it.
Mac has to touch, and this Sombra will get it.
With the Sombra. Big copy here. Cat coming into the... What a play right there, Cat. Coming out from the copy onto the Pharah. That was a great play by Ricky. And now they're just 1 versus 1 versus 1 here. Yep, and that will be it. Battle Cattle takes the map and the series.
3, 2, 1. GG's both sides. And for our final map, the annihilation play of the game is heading to you Metal Jacks on this Pharah.
Now, if you only watch first map, you probably wouldn't expect this because, you know, it looked like Tiny Kittens was very strong on that first map, but Battle Cattle really turned it around. It was a great showing.
And now, as we always ceremoniously end our stream, we're going to have our honorable mention and MVP selections. So what we do is we selected MVP from both sides, the honorable mention being for the losing side, and the real MVP being from the winning side. Let's start with the Kittens, because they came up short in this series, however, not short in our hearts. Who are we thinking on this side is going to take home like their team MVP? Because in my opinion,
Mac.
I gotta go with Mac.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Mac with his great hit scans abilities.
He just looked too good today.
Yeah, the Cowboy was out there calling high tide. You know, I like to say that the Cowboy's calling time, but when you're playing the lifeguard skin, he's calling what the sea's telling him. Great to see from Mac and the Cowboy taking out all the Flyers today. and getting hands on some tanks too. But now for the side of Battle Cattle, we have a grand choice because we've seen a lot of well, obviously a lot of great from both sides. But Cattle had 2 real big stars today, and we're gonna have to make our decision on who we're going with.
You know, Ricky really showed out in that last map, but in my opinion, I think I'm gonna give it to Skinny. He showed out on Kings Row and Coliseum, and even with the Dorado play, he just looked so good on the Reinhardt. It was just hard to stop him.
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna have to go for Skinny as well, just for his tank's ability as well. Like with his break, so the mini version of Ryan, he did quite well. Obviously, like helping out his whole team as well with Ryan, he was able to push in the background so much, like rupturing the whole backline. So most of the team had to like turn around and focus him, which let the whole team pretty much be vulnerable to the rest of the DPS.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement here, you know? Now that we get to say that Skinny is our official Battle Cat MVP pick, we cannot be flamed by chat because I can imagine if we chose anybody besides Skinny, chat would have grilled us in the next week. So chat, you are welcome. We have decided that we are going to go with Skinny for their absolutely dominant Reinhardt. I mean, like 8 million IQ Reinhardt, blocking shatters left and right. This is why I don't play tank, folks, because people like Skinny, who bully actually good tanks, would absolutely bully me into oblivion. And then on the opposite side, Tiny Kittens, Mac, great showing from the DPS. Yeah, that's really about what we've had today.
That's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching.
Closing remarks here for everybody here. You know, thank you all for watching. Mr. Jaeger, you're
Time to go downstairs and have a Jaeger. 222, finish your marks.
GG's to both teams. Thank you. It was my first time casting. I had fun. It was great.
It was great with you. It was great with you two guys. I mean, you know, getting in here, I didn't know what to expect, and we rocked out. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
Well,
be back soon.
stay tuned for the rest of the series. Hopefully it all goes well.
Yep.
Alright, ending stream
See
now.
you guys later.
Yep.